Good evening and welcome to Poland Daily. I'm Nicholas Richardson and this is the news. Today is a celebration of the Christian holiday of the Epiphany. In over 800 towns and villages across the country and abroad, Poles took part in large, colourful processions of the Three Kings. The procession in Warsaw was led by Cardinal Kazimierz Nitsch. This tradition began 10 years ago and brings together millions of Poles.
The participants of the event gathered at the Castle Square in the capital. A quarter before the main celebrations began, the family procession marched towards a symbolic Bethlehem. It was led by actors playing the Holy Family, accompanied by angels and Roman soldiers.
I came here with kids and we've been serving in the procession every year for many years now. Our school is the main organizer, so it's an inseparable part of the 6th of January for us.
It's the biggest family event in the world and the biggest nativity play too. There's great joy here and wonderful celebration of the Epiphany with the procession.
As part of the Three Kings Procession Foundation, we gather funds for holidays for children from especially poor families.
Today's holiday is also a day of spiritual and financial support for missionaries, so we're handing out promotional materials regarding our work on missions. The Three Kings Procession Foundation is the main organizer of the march. People have a need to express their faith. In the procession, they need joyful celebrations, and it really shows who Christians are. It's all there. The Three Kings Procession went through the streets of 872 towns in Poland and 21 abroad.
There are ever more accusations against the Speaker of the Senate, Tomasz Grodzki. Former patients and their families claim that they were pressurized into donating money to his former hospital. Tomasz Sakiewicz, the editor-in-chief of the weekly Gazeta Polska, thinks that Grodzki should step down. Sakiewicz has started a campaign to draw attention to these allegations.
Gazeta Polska responds to the needs of the Speaker of the Senate, who travels around the world, apparently looking for opportunities to earn some extra money or to show himself somewhere. Let him stay in the country, let's give him enough envelopes so that he doesn't have to look in Moscow, Brussels or Berlin. Let every reader of Gazeta Polska send an envelope. Each of the readers of the newest issue will have the chance to cut out a prepared envelope so that Mr. Speaker can sit calmly and count his money.
Jarosław Gowin, the Polish Deputy Prime Minister, on Sunday released a tweet to the director of Netflix, Reed Hastings, asking for the film, The First Temptation of Christ, to be removed from the platform. The film, by the Brazilian comedians of Porta dos Fundos, portrays Jesus Christ as a gay man and is thus blasphemous. Gowin attached a link to a petition against the film in his tweet.
Every year, the Brazilian group Porta dos Fundos produces a film around Christmas time attacking Christians and Christianity. This year's film is entitled The First Temptation of Christ. One can say that these productions have only one goal: blasphemy. Of course, the object of this blasphemy is the one and only religion, Christianity. These are the words from the petition, which by yesterday evening had been signed by over 1,400,000 people.
The Socialist candidate and former Prime Minister Zoran Milanovic defeated the incumbent President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovi in the second round of the Croatian Presidential election. The victory was very narrow and sets the stage for an exciting parliamentary election this autumn.
In the second and final round of the election, Milanovic won 52.7% of votes, while the incumbent Kolinda Grabar-Kitarovi, candidate of the ruling centre-right Croatian Democratic Union, garnered 47.3% of the votes. Milanovic ran his election campaign on a promise to fight corruption, which he said had increased since he lost power to the Conservatives. If this victory of mine, a tight but a fair and clear victory, has brought a little hope and faith to our people and our society, then I am a happy man and let's celebrate together. The outgoing President Grabar-Kitarovi in his speech wished Milanovic a successful 5-year term in office, which begins in February.
I am once again calling for unity, and at this moment, as I finish this speech, I wish every success to Zoran Milanovic, because that is in the interest of my and his and all the children in our country. That is in the interests of the Republic of Croatia and of our progress.
The upcoming parliamentary election will take place sometime before December 23rd this year.
That's the news. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for the weather, Poland Daily Business and more programmes. But from me, it's have a good night and a better tomorrow.